Hi everyone, it's Tatiana from Tatiana's Everyday Food and welcome back to my kitchen. If you're a fan of berries, then today's recipe is all for you. I'm going to be making a very berry white chocolate bundt cake. This cake has lots of butter, lots of white chocolate, and of course lots of fresh berries. And a slice of this bundt cake is perfect in the morning with a hot cup of coffee or enjoy it after dinner with a glass of wine. And this cake is just so easy to make and it's just absolutely delicious. So let's get started and I'll show you how to make this amazing bundt cake. I've measured out 1.5 cups of granulated sugar, and into my mixing bowl here I'm going to add 1 cup of butter that I've softened at room temperature. I'm going to use my hand mixer to cream the butter and sugar together until I have a very light and fluffy mixture. To my butter and sugar I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 4 large eggs. And I'm going to use my hand mixer again to mix all this together. And finally, I'm going to add 1 cup of milk. Just pour that in and give that a quick mix. And now for my dry ingredients, I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. To that, I'm going to be adding 4 teaspoons of baking powder and half a teaspoon of salt. And just use a spoon to toss all that together. I'm going to use a fine mesh sifter to sift my flour into my cake batter. And then use a whisk to mix that flour into my batter. And for my final ingredient, I'm going to be adding 1 cup of white chocolate. So I'm going to place these chocolate chips into the microwave and melt them until they're really nice and smooth. And I'm going to pour in my melted white chocolate and whisk it into my cake batter. And now for the final ingredient, my fresh berries. So I have a mix here of chopped strawberries, blueberries, and blackberries, and I do recommend using fresh fruit for this recipe. And before I add it into my cake batter, what I'm gonna do is actually coat the fruit in a little bit of flour. And what that's gonna help is keep the fruit suspended in the batter so it doesn't sink to the bottom. So just toss a few tablespoons of flour and then use your spatula to coat the fruit nicely. I'm gonna add the fruit into my batter and then take my spatula and just gently fold it into the batter. Today I'm going to be using a 9.5-inch Bundt pan, and I've sprayed down the sides and the bottom of it with this baking spray that also has some flour. If you can't find this particular spray, go ahead and butter and flour the pan really well so the cake doesn't stick. Now I'm just going to transfer all of my cake batter right into my prepared pan. And I'm going to place this into my preheated oven. It's set at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and this cake is going to bake for 1 hour or until toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. I'm going to take my cake platter, or just take any platter that you're going to serve the cake on, and I'm going to invert the cake pan just like that. Perfect. I'm going to finish my cake off with a simple lemon glaze today. So I have a few tablespoons of heavy cream in a small bowl here. To that I'm going to add about a tablespoon of lemon juice. And then I'm going to start adding my confectioner's sugar. Just drop it right in. And now I'm just going to add my glaze onto the top. I'm just going to pour a generous amount over the top first. And then I'm going to garnish the top of the bundt cake with some fresh berries. And that's it, guys, for my very bundt cake. So you can actually enjoy it right away as soon as the cake cools down a little bit, or if you're going to save it for a few days to enjoy in the morning with your coffee, just make sure you seal it really well with some cling wrap. Now all that's left to do is dig in and give this a try. And I love the beautiful berries on top. This is one heck of a berry bundt cake. It's just absolutely amazing. I love the actual cake itself. It's super moist, really tender, melted in your mouth good, and when you add those berries, you really can't ask for anything else. And I just love how easy it is to put together. Give this cake a try if you're looking for something to enjoy in the morning with your coffee, or if you're looking for a simple, amazing, and delicious cake to serve for any kind of special occasion. I hope you guys have enjoyed my video recipe. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.